Hey, hi everyone. Once again, welcome back to my channel, India's IT Service. Basically, in today's session, we'll be understanding the few two methods. One thing is substring method, and second thing is intern method. Okay, let's go back to the API document. The first thing is we'll understand about substring methods because in the last class we have seen there are few methods. I request everyone to watch that video and come back there. Fine. Okay. So basically, in today, as I said, we'll be discussing about substring method. So basically, the Sun Micro system has given two substring methods. The first substring method is which take only one argument, where we can specify the begin index and it can be reached to the last year. Second thing is he has given begin as well as end, where you can give in the form of a range there. Okay, so let's understand here how we can use a substring which take only one argument. A substring is take two arguments. Okay, let's go back and start doing the coding part. Okay, so first basically you just need to understand first thing is when I talk about a substring method, guys, basically the substring method can be used if you want to get a portion of a string. Okay, so we had a string here, and in that string, we want a portion of a string here. So, for example, here, let's understand with the example. Let's take an example here. Let's assume that I just taken here Java is a programming language. Okay. So what I want here is I just want a portion of a substring here. So I just want a programming here from a given string. I just want a programming from a given string. So how we can get a portion of a substring here from a given string? So in this case, guys, we can take the help of substring method. Okay, na? Now, as of now, if you see that for getting a portion of a substring, they have given two methods, that is two overloaded methods. One is substring, which take begin index, and substring, which take begin and index. So, for example, here in this scenario, for example, if I want here only the programming here, so we need to specify the range here. So, what is the range we can specify? Because the first thing is we need to give the index position values. Okay. So let index start from where 0, 1, 2, 3, even the space 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 is a starting position. So I'm not writing here. So 10 is a starting position. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and 21. So this is your 21 position space. Space is the 21 position. So we can give a range here, 10, comma 21. So when you're giving the range here, we'll get the portion of a substring here. So what if that if you take in the first substring method, let's say for example, you want a programming language. You just want programming language. Okay. Now you need to give the range here because we just need to specify the begin index. So for that we can use the first method there. Okay. So for example, let's understand here. Let's take string str. Java is a programming language. Okay, guys. Let's take the first substring method. Ma. I'm taking the first substring method, which only we need to specify the portion of the string. So what is returning, guys, now? It is returning the string here. So it is returning the new string here. Or we can say substring is written. Okay, it's returning what? A substring here. Now let's see that are we correct or not? Okay. Are we getting the programming language or not? Yes, we are getting the programming language. See, guys, we are not given the range here because we are just given the starting index that is 10. And here automatically is taking reach to the last here. Okay, na? If you want to give the range here, so 10 comma, you can give the range. What's the range here? Length. What's the last length here? This is the length here, right? So in this case, it gives the portion of a substring here, right? So whenever you felt that, yeah, this is the starting position and I want to reach to the left in here. In this case, you can take the first method, the substring, which take only one argument. If you want the portion of a substring, for example, in this case, I want just programming here. So in this case, you can get what? Substring, that is programming here. I hope it's clear for everyone, guys, now. So this is how basically you can take the help of substring method. So substring method can be basically used if you want to get a portion of a substring. If you want to get a portion of a substring here. I hope everyone got clarity now, right? Now, when you want to print it, guys, generally, sometimes what happens, like, you're getting the portion of the string, but when you want to present the data, you want to present only in uppercase or you want to present only in lowercase. So if you want to convert that lower into upper into lowercase, we can take the help of two lowercase. So basically in the lowercase only, if you want to convert into uppercase, you can use two uppercase here, which is going to convert into uppercase here. Okay, na? So vice versa. If you want to convert into lowercase, we can take the help of two lowercase. If you want to convert into uppercase, you can take the help of two uppercase here. Fine. Okay. Now, see, basically, you want to get a spaces also. For example, if I just given here 9 and I'm just giving 22 because 22 is not including here. Okay, so for example, if you see that as I said here, this is your 10 position, right? And if I take in 9 here, including space, and this is your 21, right? We have calculated 21, right? So basically the 21 will not be included, guys. So if you want to include the data, then always give length plus 1 here, always. So give the 22 up to here. So it will give spaces also. If you see, now can you see the space before and after? Yes or no? There is a space before and after. Now what if that, if you want to remove the spaces before and after there? In this case, we can take the help of what? A trim method. Which method? I'm just storing in the same string. So trim method is basically used in order to remove the leading and trailing spaces. Means before and after spaces, if you want to remove, we can use what? A trim method. Now you can see, guys, it is remove the spaces also. You see, guys, now it has been removed because we are not converted. Let's convert it to uppercase. Can you see, guys, now spaces has been removed here. So it has been removed the before and after spaces. So for this, we can use what? A trim method here. Fine. I hope it's clear for everyone. Okay. Now last thing is we'll understand, which is very important, guys. It is very important here. We'll understand about intern method. This is very important, guys. This is very important for you. Okay, na? And even though interview point of view is very important because in interview, when you talk about string, okay, definitely one question can be asked related to the intern. So what is the purpose of intern method there? Let's understand that. Okay, let's go back to the intern method. Okay, so basically the intern method can be used for return the canonical representation for the string object. A pool of strings initially is empty, is maintained privately by the class string here. When the intern method is invoked, this is very important. When the intern method is invoked, if the pool is already contain the string, which is equal to the string object as determined by the equals method, then the string from the pool is written. Otherwise, the string object is added to the pool and it refers to the string object is written. Sir, what is the meaning of this one? See, we already have learned, guys. What we have learned is basically whenever we take a string here by creating the object, by creating the object, by creating the object by using literal. Okay, so for example, let's say I'm thinking Java. Now, what we understood, guys, now basically, let me take the pen so that diagrammatically we can understand here. Okay, so let's draw here now. String str equal to Java. So basically, what happens? We have learned lives. We have the Java stack. We have the heap memory. Okay, and then we had string constant pool, right? We had a string constant pool that is SCT. Now, basically, what we understood that whenever we use a literal, it is going to store inside where, ma? It is going to store inside where? Inside the string constant pool. So whenever it is storing here, it will cross-check whether the same object is available. If not, it will add it here. And for every object here, separate hash code will be generated here. and finally is going to point here, right? This is we learn, right? Now, what will happen, guys? Basically, when you go for, let's take another one, str1, new string of Java. So basically, what happens, ma, here in this case, it is going to create inside where keep here, and Java will be stored. And for everything, it will create some hash code here, right? And then this str1. Okay, now before str1 here, what will happen here? It also maintain another copy in SCP. Remember, guys? It also maintain another copy in SCP. But before creating here, it will cross check whether it contains same content or not. If yes, then it will not be create here. Am I right? Yes or no? So what will happen in this case? It is going to point in the yes or no. This is how we learn or not. Okay. Now what if that, if you want to get a reference from the SCP, if you want to get a reference of SCP, okay. In this case, we can just take the help of string constant pool. Sorry, that is intern method. What ma? Intern method. So I'll repeat once again, guys. See, as of now, what we have understood, guys, now, in generally, in general, whenever you use a literal, directly it will store in string constant pool. But before creating, it will cross-check whether the string object of the same content is available or not. If yes, it will not create, it return the old reference there. Am I right? Whenever we use a new operator, blindly it is going to create an object. It will not bother whether the same content is available or not. And it also maintain another copy in SCP. And before creating, it will cross-check whether the same content is available or not. If yes, it won't create it. And by using the operator, it always pointing to the heap memory. So that only we understood, right? Okay. What if that? What if that? Okay. With this reference, I want to get the reference of SAP. This is my requirement. Okay, now I hope you're understanding. So in this case, guys, we can just take the help of intern method. So what the intern method will do, guys, now here, the intern method will get the reference. It will get the reference. I'm just writing here. It will get the reference. From where is going to get the reference, ma? It will get the reference. It will get the reference from SCP, and then it will be hold in str2. Now this is str2 will be pointed to. Okay, now? Are you following us now? Let's go and verify. So we have just taken first one as what? str. And now I'm just taking str1 equal to new str of Java. And I'm just taking str1 dot intern, which is going to return what? Reference of this one here, right? Now, how we can compare now? Let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. First thing is we'll try to compare str with str1. Okay, now? Str equal to str1. So tell me, guys, both references are same or different? Both pointing to same reference. So I'm going to print in error messages in red color. I'll use error. Both are not pointing to same reference. So can you just guess me, guys, now from this diagram? str and str1, both are same or different reference? Both are different. So we'll get here. Both are not pointing to the same reference. Yes, perfectly is working, guys. You can see both are not pointing to the same reference. We'll get in the red color. Now, can we compare str and str2 because both are pointing to the same reference? Yes or no? str and str2. str and str2. Let's see, both are pointing to the same reference. Yes, both are pointing to the same reference. So from this point, we just understood that whenever we use the intern method, it will get what? A reference. It will get what? A reference from the SAP, right? Okay, now one thing you remember, guys. One thing is very important here to note down. Basically, the intern method can be helpful. Intern method can be helpful. Okay, this method I'm talking here. Okay, this method I'm talking. So intern method is basically helpful in the scenario where we have a large number of string objects with the same content. I'll repeat once again. It's very important to note down that Intern method can be helpful in scenario where you have large number of string objects with the same content because it can save the memory by reusing the same string instead the folder. I hope you're understanding this now. Yes, but don't use excess of the intern method because it can lead the memory usage there because we are using so much memory. So don't use number of times for the intern method, but use only the scenario where you want to you use the same reference for multiple multiple references. In this case, we can take the help of intern method. So I'll repeat once again. Intern method can be used in the scenario where you have the large number of string objects with the same content because it saves the memory by reusing the same string instance in the pool there. Okay, na? I hope it's clear. And this is very important interview question also, guys. Okay, definitely one interview question can be asked, which is related to the intern method. Okay, so I hope till everyone has understood how to work with the string class methods. Okay, na? So if you want more methods, please comment me so that I can make you the video on this one. Fine. Okay, so basically in the next thing is we'll be understanding guys about the string buffer and the string builder. So most probably the next video will be the last for the string concept so that we can move to the next topic there. Fine. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have understood what are the things we have been discussed so far there. Okay. So if you understood, please like this video and share with this video for all of you guys. Okay. Thank you so much.